Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and this is for the air sign collective between the 16th of October and the 23rd of October. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for natal suns, moons, risings, as well as progressed placements as well, because they're just as important. Alright, so let's get into it. Gemini, the deck is cleared. I just finished doing the fire and earth signs. First cup for you is the Page of Cups. Gemini, straight up, this is an apology coming in for you. Just excuse my hair, a bit fluffy after a wash, but anyway, that's an apology coming in for you this week, Gemini. Something to do with 11th house, Aquarius energies. So if you're dealing with an Aquarius, or perhaps you have sun, like your Gemini sun or moon is in the 11th house. The Lover's card, for others of you, perhaps it's more than an apology, it's more of a proposal energy. Or it could be, if it was not a formal proposal, it could be just a deepening of the bond or an admittance of feelings for you, Gemini. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, big time. Yeah, that's amazing. So marriage proposal for some of you, gems. For others of you, gems, it's a deepening of commitment to one another, just in admitting feelings for one another. And then for others of you, this is an apology coming in to reconcile a relationship that was broken in April, June, around that time. They're telling me April and June is very significant for you. Yeah, Four of Swords. It's something that you will want to be contemplating though, no matter what it is, no matter which way it is. There's Four of Swords energies tells me that there's something that you're going to either feel a little, you're going to have to go within and double check energetically and in your heart of what the truth of the matter is, because for some of you this is going to be triggering up a lot of your self-worth stuff, Gem. So for 3 cards please for the week for Gemini, 16th to 23rd of October, what do they need to know? Thank you. First card out, 5 of Wands. Yeah, so for those of you that are getting an apology, this one as well, okay, to the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is, there's reconciliation happening big time in relationships and commitments, okay, friendships as well. For those of you who are, this is like a marriage proposal that's going to come in for you this week. I feel it's the reason why you're going to be in a Four of Swords when you receive it is because of the different belief systems that each of you hold, or different cultural backgrounds, things like that. It might be an interracial marriage, and this is why the reconciliation and balancing out is going to be required this week within yourself of, you know what, it's only all that matters is the two of you and nothing external is what I want to say to you. Third card out please. Whoa, okay, you had 2 want to fly out together. I'm not going to look at the underlying energies just yet, Gem. 7 of Pentacles with the Devil card. So yeah, over-analysis paralysis about illusions of what you're bound to, what you're married to, what you're chained to, belief system wise as well. Like big illusion energies here, especially after, like, you're going from the 5 of Wands to the 6 of Pentacles and then the 7 of Pentacles. So it's obviously something that you've been in for a very long time, contractually soul bound, soul ties even, and now this week when it comes back, now this is why you're going to be in that Four of Swords energy, and why that Four of Swords energy is going to be required in order for you to make a very balanced, heartfelt, clear decision on how you want to move forward, you know. With the 7 of Pentacles and the Devil, this gives me massive, like, ruminating thoughts, hamster wheel vibes, like obsessive sort of, almost to the level of obsessive compulsive disorder, or if you wanted to put a Western label on it, or analysis paralysis, really. Yeah. So balance that energy out, use your breath, ground yourself, do meditation, yoga, run, dance, exercise, whatever it takes to have you come back into your center, Gem. That's what's going to be required this week, especially if you have this offer of a proposal or a deepening of the bond coming in a relationship, or an apology even. I feel like the argument needs to be resolved and reconciled anyway, and the connection has to have balance put back into it. This is why the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil card is here, because for some of you it feels like it's out of left field and it's kind of like knocked you for a six, you know. Underlying energies for this week for you is the Empress to the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands to the Six of Wands. I was about to say, where do you want to be traveling to the Emperor, to the Ace of Pentacles, to the Seven of Wands, to the Wheel of Fortune. So as I was saying, for those of you who are coming into union, who this week you're going to be having a proposal, or you're going to be having a deepening of the commitment coming in for you, Gem, between a divine feminine, divine masculine energies, okay? Not physical gender or sex. We're talking energies here on this YouTube channel, and how I operate is through frequency. I always speak in terms of energy, okay? So Empress, Two of Wands, Eight of Wands, Six of Swords to Emperor. You've got a feminine energy wanting to move closer toward a masculine energy, whether that's divine union external or internal. However, a lot of it has to do with your internal world. I feel you need to go and have a look at the Sagittarius reading, I'm pretty sure it was, that was speaking about, because they had the underlying energies. The Empress and Emperor were in very similar, the Empress is in the same position, okay? And they had two cards and then the Emperor. You've got three cards and then the Emperor. So you have to decide in your internal world with the Two of Wands, Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords, you have to decide on what energies you want to be calling in and manifesting and magnetizing to you in your life now. With the Ace of Pentacles coming out to the Seven of Wands, yes, it's going to be a challenge on how to reconcile it this week for yourself, in how to ground down that abundance. And I feel like that's why it's so important for you to ground. They're telling me for you to go watch the Aries reading as well. They were needing a lot of grounding as well. And then to the Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Swords to the Hermit. So you've got a lot of Virgo here as well on the table, with the Moon card and then the Ace of Swords again. Okay, so you got a lot of Virgo energy here, but you also got a lot of Cancerian energy, and the solar eclipse that's going to happen on the new moon in Scorpio on the 25th. This will bring in a lot of clarity for you as well, okay? Two of Pentacles to the Three of Cups, and then the Three of Pentacles after that. So it is all going to be about, as I said, working out the internal world for yourself and deciding on what it is that you want to manifest in the union energies that you're wanting, okay? And the union that you want to be in as well, okay? The Wheel of Fortune after the Seven of Wands, that is encouragement to keep moving forward and surrendering to the fact that change is our only constant. All right, Gemini? So breathe, ground your energies, and get very clear on what is it that's keeping you on the hamster wheel. They're drawing me back to the overanalysis paralysis. It's like these obsessive thoughts that keep creeping in on you, okay? Clear your field, do a spiritual bath, do some cord cutting, do some energy clearing of your space, you know, to help bring in that clarity that will come in for you most definitely in the lead up to the new moon in Scorpio, okay? Are there any other messages for Gem? No, they got it? All right, beautiful. They're just saying as well, for those of you who are reconciling with somebody or receiving an apology and things like this, there's something there in that piece for you with regard to maybe biding your time before responding, Gemini. Don't react, make sure it's a response, okay? That's for some of you out there. So I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. Please remember to check your sun, moon or rising, natal and progressed. It's just as important. And the description box below for links on how you can work with me one-on-one, and also how you can join my Scorpio Season of Soul event on October 23rd. There's a link there for tickets and for all the details of what will be happening in the 3-hour event, and it would be an honor to have you join us. So I hope this has served you. Have a beautiful week. It looks exciting, so just go with it, just roll with it, and trust when you're grounded. Trust your clear discernment, yeah, and trust what your heart says, okay, as well. Like, always come from that conscious, detached place, all right? Detached doesn't mean avoidance. It means that we are open, okay? So I love you, Gemmies. Take care, and I will catch you on the next video. All right, so next up is Libra. Libra. All right, what do we have for Libra, please, for this week? Okay, some of you have Venus on your sun or rising right now. It's making you very magnetic, Libra. Yeah, I'm being told sun or rising. Yeah, Knight of Swords. I just got a phone call. Knight of Swords is your first card, Libra. They're just telling me there's something that you want to go out like a bull in a gate. The Sun card, beautiful. Are you traveling somewhere? 12 o'clock, Libra. I just got the flash of, with the Knight of Swords and the Sun. It's like I'm going off to sunnier areas, sunnier lands. Like I'm gonna be traveling somewhere, is that's what it felt like. It's like I'm out of here. Yeah, the Fool, brand new beginnings, Alpha and Omega energy of the Zero. Okay, so the teacher and the student. It's like, where are you ready to take that leap of, or what are you ready to take that leap of faith toward, is what they're saying. Thank you. Yeah. The Chariot, definitely moving. And I was like, I'm out of here. So it's like getting out of Dodge. Like, where are you going to, Libra? Where do you want to go to? More to the point, that's somewhere sunny, that makes you feel lighter in yourself, you know. And you've got to remember the Sun card is that for there's a success card too. 6 of Cups, something that's more soul aligned. So yeah, this is beautiful. So you've had Aries energy, Cancer energy as well come out as well, along with Leo. 3 cards, please, for Libra. First card out, 7 of Cups. 13:31 on the clock. That's for somebody. This is, yeah. It's like some of you can't see the forest for the trees right now. It's like you're spoiled for choice, is how it feels looking at this card. So it may feel like you're under a bit of an illusion. There's some things hidden on which direction you want to take because of how many options you have available to you. On the other hand, though, this 7 of Cups energy for many of you is really, it's like you're taking stock of all of the attributes within yourself, you know, because each of the cup is holding a different item that's representative of an element within ourself, an aspect of self. And the cloak at the top there is our higher self. Second card out, 8 of Pentacles. It did come out reversed, so it's like, are you unsure of whether you want to commit to something or not? And then you got the King of Swords with the 5 of Wands. So perhaps the 8 of Pentacles, is it reversed, is it? Yeah, you're being non-committal right now, Libra, because of arguments that have happened in the past, and because of the differences, the vast differences between you and another person this week, Libra. And that's okay. Focus on, don't run away from the situation though, I want to say. Like with all of that energy about traveling and all that, don't run away from the situation. it's like you're not, it's okay to be indecisive and not want to make a commitment. However, at the same time, if you're not making a commitment, Libra, strictly because of this other person being of a different nationality, culture, belief system, or you know, your family's in your ear feeding you doubts about this other person. Like, what does this King of Swords energy, your energy, Libra, what does the King of Swords energy tell you in your heart? Yeah, the King of Swords won't commit unless he can see it working. So who is in your ear, Libra? They might not be now, but this week between the 16th and the 23rd, keep an eye out for that, of who's feeding you their own limitations, is what I want to say. Underlying energies, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles to the Five of Cups and the Temperance and the Queen of Swords. So there's something surrounding ex-partnership here as well. Okay, I can't remember whose reading this was. It was something about a self-fulfilling prophecy. I've done fire and earth signs up until this point. I can't remember. Maybe it was Capricorn, Libra, or something about a self-fulfilling prophecy was coming out. So please check out the fire and earth videos and see where I speak about self-fulfilling prophecy, because your thoughts are very powerful at this time, Libra. I'm receiving the same kind of message here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups to the Temperance. That's Saggy energy, so perhaps it was the Sagittarius reading. But with the Nine of Pentacles here, it could be the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's something about a past hurt, past grief that you're addressing with your angels and your guides right now, about an ex that you're healing from, perhaps Aquarius energies, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo energies with the Queen of Swords here. You're seeing a clearer path on your healing now. Yeah, totally. All right, Libra. And you know exactly how to make plans now, but you're just concerned that you're reading with this Nine of Wands to the High Priestess, and then the Nine of Cups to the Queen of Cups. A lot of you are concerned here, like, because the Nine of Wands is looking over to the High Priestess. It's like you're concerned as to whether or not you're coming from a wound or not. That's interesting. They're bringing up to me Odin, which came through in the Capricorn reading, so definitely check that out, because that was about the ravens and crows that Capricorn needed to check in with, because it's thought and memory. They were the self-fulfilling prophecy ones. Whoever needs to go and check that out, that video, that's that Capricorn was a self-fulfilling prophecy. All right, so what else do we have here? There's something about plans from the past not having worked out the way you wanted them to, and this is where you're having to really trust your intuition more, because you're worried about things repeating themselves. There are nines there, so you have to realize that your evolution along this journey, Libra, like, you've already graduated certain levels. All right, yeah, you've graduated certain levels, and you have to remember that. Okay, just pardon me one moment. Yeah, because then you end up in the Queen of Cups energy. Is there any other messages, please? They're just getting me to scan over the cards, and I'm like, what am I looking for? Sorry, just one moment, bear with me. Yeah, Libra, there's something about intimacy here coming up as well with this non-committal energy. And the Five of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. It's something that you don't want to look at, Libra. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what's coming through, okay? I want to say, with the Temperance coming out with the Queen of Swords, it's giving me Uriel vibes, straight up, as well as Michael, but Uriel, Archangel Uriel, connecting with Uriel, okay? Yeah, beautiful. Because then you get the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords to the Hanged Man, which is the Hanged Man came out in that Capricorn reading, that's why Odin came up, to the Ten of Cups. So you're resolving a lot of family and ancestral trauma too at this time, surrounding your grandmothers. Yeah. And that's what you're needing a higher awareness on as well. So much of what you've suffered in this lifetime, whether it be in this physical incarnation or just on a soul and genetic level, it's come from your grandmothers, both sides, both sides of your grandmothers, like both grandmothers. Okay, so I trust that serves, Libra. Please remember to check your sun, moon or rising, your progressed sun, moon or rising as well. It's just as important. In the description box below on how you can work with me one-on-one, have a personal reading, as well as my Scorpio Seasons of Soul event, which will be on October 23rd, 3-hour event. Check out all the details of what's involved and included in that for you. It would be an honor to have you there, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. All right, so next up is Aquarius. Aquarius. All right. Seven of Swords is your first cut, Aqua. You gotta stop lying to yourself. There's something you're lying to yourself about. Sorry to just like come straight off the mark like that. It's not an attack. If it makes you feel any better, I'm in an Aquarius progressed moon, so I'm understanding Aquarius quite well these last 6 months. And so Seven of Swords for you, Aquarius. Either something's being revealed to you as a betrayal, or you're lying to yourself about something that you don't want to look at, or there's a betrayal that may be revealed this week, the 16th to the 23rd. I'm speaking of the Lover's card if you've jumped on the timestamp. The Seven of Swords to the Lover's card. Contracts are not clear. Contracts are not cleared. Someone is not clear on your contract with them, Aquarius. That is where the deceit and the betrayal is coming in, is because they're not honoring the contract. The High Priestess, you can see it intuitively and feel it intuitively. They're unaware, or you're unaware. Yeah, it can go both ways. You got to read it both ways. What else for Aquarius this week? Four of Cups. You're stalling on making a decision, or stalling on accepting something, Aquarius. 16th to the 23rd, 3 cards for Aquarius, please. 2 flicked out together. Yep, Knight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. This week you're going to be receiving an offer and you're not sure if it is as good as what it appears to because of that Seven of Swords energy. Just excuse my hair. When I first wash it, it turns to fluff and it's a little bit all over the place. It's wild. I love it. But yeah, it just looks funny on camera when it's sticking out in weird directions. All right. You get it though. You're quirky. You're cool. Yeah, I feel you've got something coming in that's like a wish fulfillment for you. And because of past stuff that's happened, with that Seven of Swords coming out, you don't know whether to trust it now or not. Una mas, please. Thank you. Oh, you had 2 fly out stuck together again, with the Knight of Wands as the underlying energies. Yeah, the 9 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So you got 2 9s on the board and a 10. So there is a level of a closeout of a cycle here for you, Aquarius. Also, they're telling me as well, if you haven't saved your money this year, it's all changing. It's going to be changing soon. This week though, you're going to feel under a lot of pressure with regard to finances. Don't let that mess with you. Yeah, because it'll mess with your income flow the more you fret about it. So just breathe and start coming from a space of, I've already got all the money that I need. I have all the money, all the resources, everything that I need. It's all coming in for me now. I have nothing to be concerned about, because similar to Capricorn, if your manifestation ability is quite strong, you'll be creating a self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? And I know that may cause you some more anxiety. However, underlying energies is the Knight of Wands to the Devil to the King of Swords. So you know that you shouldn't be escaping into certain things, Aquarius. I'm talking about like sex addiction with the Knight of Wands and the Devil card here. This gives me big sex addiction vibes, I'm not gonna lie to you. With the King of Swords here as well, yeah, this is very interesting energies, Aquarius, I have to say. To the Hanged Man, I need some more information. Hanged Man to the King, to the Queen of Swords. So you got the King and the Queen here with the Justice card as well. And then the 3 of Wands. Okay, thank you. So to clarify, you might cause yourself a little bit more anxiety, and hence why you might feel that you want to escape into whatever addictions, obsessions, and distractions that look pretty, is what I want to say. However, you know better, and you know what you need to be focusing on in order to focus on your Dharma and release the karma, they're saying, for you. To the 3 of Wands, the Hierophant, and then the Death card. So it's surrendering into a higher knowing from yourself, okay? This isn't pragmatism. They're making sure to make a point of that. This isn't pragmatism. This isn't being that you know all of the answers, okay? This is surrendering to God, is what it gives me the reminder of. And I know that pushes on a lot of people's God wounds, the Christ wound, okay? God, Source, Creator, Wankantanka, Great Mystery, the universe, the cosmos, source, whatever label you want to put on it, alright? This is surrendering to that. That supports you. I just got covered in chills. That supports you in making the correct decision to move forward. Alright, Aquarius? The escapism has to stop, because that is what's messing with your money, is what they're saying. And then after you get clarity on that with the King of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Swords, you get absolute clarity on how you've been party to creating the reality that you're existing in, and you take complete ownership of that in the 3 of Wands by making a decision to move forward in not just a faith-based way, but in a more heart-aligned way. Yeah. And then you get the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups to the Strength card. Alright? With the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles to the Page of Cups after that. So Aquarius, similarly to, I think it was one of the fire signs, okay? they're having a lot of their ego wounds attended to, all right? So lack of self-worth and things like that. But you will be having an offer to move away from heartbreak, is what they're saying, Aquarius, and make more firmer plans with people who think outside the box like you do. Okay, just ensure that they don't confuse you anymore and take you off the path, is what I want to say, because you have the Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords to the Ace of Wands, and then the Fool card with the Seven of Wands under that. So don't give up. It's like you're about to cross another threshold, Aquarius. You're very close to crossing another threshold yet again. And this is like one of those last little tests. It's like the last obstacle on the obstacle course. Like they're showing me you've been a drill sergeant to yourself. Okay, they're giving me like boot camp situation where the drill sergeant's there and he's pushing and pushing and pushing everyone to do the thing and to do each obstacle and really like riling them and screaming at them and all that sort of stuff, right? You've been doing this to yourself on some level with regard to your spiritual journey. That's not how it works. You can't force yourself to heal. You can't force yourself to have awarenesses that your soul isn't ready to, your higher self isn't ready to receive. You know, you can't push the journey. The journey is what unfolds when we surrender into what is. And it's being in that what isness, it's being in the isness and beingness of ourselves, which catapults. So I just said catapults the journey. Yes, okay, that's one way of putting it. Thank you. But also it allows for the awarenesses to drop in as you need them, as opposed to being the drill sergeant on your spiritual soul evolutionary journey, because that's all ego, mind you. Like that's the ego being like, be better, do better, do rah 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 rah. Like to think is ego. So for you to have an inner drill sergeant barraging you with do better, blah 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 blah, like what wound is that coming from? What parent is that coming from, where no matter what you did it wasn't good enough? Yeah? Or you felt like you had to prove yourself all the time, because that's what you're replaying on yourself right now. And if anything, it's making your journey harder, Aquarius, because you're not allowing and you're not holding the space for yourself that's required to allow the divine to gift you the awarenesses that are required through your somatic experiences having resurfaced. Okay, you have to be in open receptivity for the journey unfolding on its own time and when your soul's ready. Okay, so remember that this week. It's so important, they're saying, to remember that, like, get rid of that inner drill sergeant. Okay, learn to hold space for yourself and nurture yourself, and know that, and I don't like it when people tell me this either, especially when I'm in the throes of shadow work already and I'm feeling like, you know, in some situations I felt like I might drown myself with the amount of what was being asked to be felt of me. Okay, and those times are the times where people will say to me, you know, you are exactly where you need to be right now. And I just want to remind you that Aquarius. You're exactly where you need to be right now. In your journey, in your evolutionary journey, in your physical location. You're exactly where you need to be right now for your soul's evolution. If it needed to be different, it would be. And it will be different when it needs to be. And when you're ready for it to be, okay? So you have to really trust in that. Give yourself the love and the compassion and the grace to understand that, so you can stay in presence. Yeah? And I know this is all such cliche advice, or not even cliche, but just so obvious and you hear it everywhere. However, this is what I'm being told to tell you right now, Aquarius, is to come into that higher frequency and level of consciousness of non-attachment. It is what it is, and this isn't dissociation. This isn't cutting off our heart space. This is keeping our heart space open. All right? And realizing that the situations and experiences that we're having right now serve a greater purpose beyond what we are bringing into cognizant awareness at this point in time. You have to trust that. Yeah. The energies are playing out as they need to reveal the awarenesses to you as they need to be revealed. Okay? So I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Please remember to check your sun, moon, or rising, your progressed sun, moon, or rising as well. It's just as important. And also the description box below for ways in which we can work together, or you can have a personal reading, and also so that you can join me for my Scorpio season of Soul event on October 23rd. It's a 3-hour event. Click the link, check out all the details, and it will be an honor to have you join us. Alright, so thank you so much for being here. I truly trust that these messages have served you for the next week, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye!